Thank you all for coming today. Okay, the state of North Carolina must legalize the use of marijuana to positively impact the well-being of its citizens. Who would like to see taxpayer dollars go to more important programs like improved social programs and better funded educational programs? We could all enjoy the benefits of saved tax dollars and pain-free illnesses if marijuana was legalized. That is exactly what happened in the state of Colorado since they have legalized marijuana. The Denver Business Journal reported that Colorado brought in $3.5 million in the month of January 2015 alone. Imagine the technology that could be purchased with these tax money and placed into our schools. With just $1 million extra added to your local budget, it could positively impact the daily lives of so many of your neighbors with subsidized programs. You could receive a significant tax cut and keep more of your income if the state budget subsidized the legalization of marijuana sales. Today, I would like to talk to you about the benefits of legalization of marijuana by discussing first, the financial gains to be made by the state, and second, the results of early health studies. Let me paint you a picture of the financial impact that legalizing marijuana will have on our state. The state budget is in dire need of additional funds in order to operate the services that are required to continue operation of our state funds. As reported by CBS Atlanta, North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory stated that an extra $287 million is needed in order to cover the expected Medicaid patient rolls and medical costs. This places citizens at odds with each other. The governor's budget proposes pay raises for law enforcement and teachers. The budget also calls for a 2% reduction in operating costs across the state. In essence, the pay raises will be paid for by cuts in law offices and reduced services that are needed by our residents. In addition to the sales tax, Colorado also collected various fees from legalized marijuana companies. So in total, it is estimated that Colorado brought in $8.7 million in January of 2015 alone. Imagine that number times 12 and applied to the growing cost of education in North Carolina and our public schools. The state would have plenty of funding for planned and proposed initiatives. The state would be able to improve so many of our economical struggles with these monies. The financial benefits of legalizing marijuana would make a huge impact on North Carolina and the ability to continue its services and programs needed for our citizens. How important is good health and safety to you and your family? The citizens will also directly benefit from legalization by affecting public health. This is what two scholars have discovered. Here are the results of an early study on the impact of the legalization of marijuana and public safety and health. Research into the use of marijuana stated that as people used marijuana, the use of alcohol diminished. This supports the theory that the legalization of marijuana did not increase the use of mentally altering substances, but rather made them interchangeable. This creates a safer environment because of the drop in alcohol consumption. Marijuana is proven to impair drivers much less than alcohol. This means a safer driving environment for you and your loved ones. The study conducted also indicated that there was a 13% drop in accidental fatalities in the states that did legalize marijuana, and this is published in the Forbes magazine. As you can see, the legalization of marijuana will have an immediate positive impact on the daily lives of the state residents. I have discussed the financial gains to be made by the state of North Carolina by legalizing marijuana and the results of early health studies. The state will create multi-million-dollar revenue streams to add to the yearly budget, and there will be a decrease in traffic fatalities. What if the government was able to provide advanced technology and educational tools for your child for early childhood development? What if we could operate our vehicles knowing our chances of arriving somewhere were significantly increased? I'm going to conclude with this thought. If you work to provide a higher quality of life for you and your family, do not allow the state's budget crisis to take away from your family. Legalize marijuana and get the standard of living you have worked so hard for and deserve. Legalization of marijuana is a hot topic among politicians and the citizens they represent. At one point, legalization of marijuana was a conversation that was had by casual users behind closed doors. There since has been a shift among many Americans within the last few years that have moved discussing marijuana to use in hallways, bars, conferences, and even mainstream television. Politicians also openly advocate the legalization in response to the growing cost of the war on drugs and public opinion. The federal government must legalize the use to support what the citizens want and to remain as elected officials. The sale of marijuana is not going to stop, so there is no other solution but for the state to get the benefits of these sales, which will in the end help our communities and our schools. Thank you.